Welcome everyone back to the Crimson 15 podcast. I'm your host, Crimson Sen.
15 PCA.
A10454.
Be sure to check us out over on Twitter at C15 Podcast. Join the discussion over on Discord, link in the description below. And if you're enjoying the videos, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit that bell for notifications. Street Fighter 6 finally had a full trailer. We saw like screenshot stuff before, and this was at the Sony State of Play. And in the very beginning, we kind of get voiceover, and I'm getting Tekken vibes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah, very much so.
So we get the new guy, Luke.
Luke, yeah.
Like, I don't know anything about the Street Fighter story. So does anyone know?
Yes, so Luke was introduced in Street Fighter, this is 6, right? So the last game he was put in, he was the last DLC character. He's kind of like a UFC fighter.
Okay.
But
oddly, what's his relationship to any of the characters?
That I do not know. I need to look more into that. But his power is that his biceps can get really big, and he has all his power up here. So he's like a puncher. He's like a striker.
Yeah.
He's a striker from UFC, and then he kind of will do ground and pound stuff like that. But
he'll trip you up and get on top of you and stuff.
Yeah.
The art style. They said they're going for like a more realistic style. So Chun-Li literally is like tiny.
Well, and you know what's funny about Chun-Li? The body is interesting because some things they got right, like her legs are perfectly fine, right? But then everything above the waist is.
I know everyone's getting older, like in the storyline. Like Chun-Li should be like in her 40s,
and then Ryu should be 50.
Yeah, and he looks more like Goken now,
which is kind of cool. I like that.
But they're going for. Remember you were talking about like they want to be stream friendly.
I think they do. That's why if you notice like Chun-Li, a lot of stuff
cover from head to toe.
Cover head to toe. Even the big long thing she was wearing kind of did cover her thighs and butt a little bit. So I think it would be esports friendly.
Yeah.
So you could play. Oh, that outfit, you can pick that one. Kind of thing.
And then we see Chun-Li fighting some other girl, and and unlike like Sakura, you would see like her underwear.
Yeah.
But this she has like biker shorts on. But like Karen would dress like that too.
Karen had that. She had the compression pants. Also, I was kind of worried about that because I know they probably want to add more new characters. But I always thought for Chun-Li it was always Yin and Yang that were like
those guys were cool.
Yeah.
I liked them from Third Strike. I thought they were cool.
Well, they were the ones that always would, I think, train with Chun-Li, but they were kind of more like, like punk.
Because they had very similar styles.
Yes.
They had like the kind of crane mantis style. There looks like there's going to be some new mechanics like, I want to say like cancels and stuff like that where you can be able to counter and do things like that. Because they showed like, remember Street Fighter 4, you would get that ink?
Yeah, the last Street Fighter 4.
And then also it's weird too because it looked like Ryu countered, but then Chun-Li countered the counter.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if you can build up and do like back and forths.
Yeah.
The fighting looked okay, but the big thing is, looks like there's going to be like an open world mode.
Yes.
Where like you can like find items and stuff.
And maybe even build a character, so you might actually add things.
Because the person was wearing like a hoodie and you never saw their face, but he did a dragon punch.
Right.
So I'm wondering you can be able to pick and choose moves and like build a fighter.
Yeah, so then...
I don't know if I want to do that.
I know.
Right, it's going to be...
I just want to play a fighting game. That's all I want to do.
But they have to add more to the package.
Right, because again, if you're going to pay $60-$70 for a fighting game, you got to start looking at it like a Soul Calibur mentality where it's like, oh, we want all these custom things.
A battle mode, dungeon mode, boss rush. You have to add all these kind of extra things because just two people fighting each other with no... Because Street Fighter story is awful.
Right.
It's really bad.
It's really bad. And also, if you're going to play online in versus, $20 game, $30 game?
Yeah. If it was nothing but fighting and it had none of the story mode, a game should be more than $30.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
But this is going to be a $60 game.
So I can understand why they're doing it, but it will throw off some of the hardcore...
Yeah, because you want to get good with Ryu, not my wacky builder Ryu.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, they're going to have two different versions.
Yeah,
Well,
I bet you it'd be an online mode where you can... Because didn't they do that in Injustice, where you can get like armor sets and stuff?
Armor sets. Let's see, other places where you could maybe not do rank battles, but you can bring your character online, but it'll just be like goofy, like no, you don't get ranked.
Yeah, you don't get the bonuses.
Well, they have both. They have both those. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no reason why they wouldn't have both. But as for that, I guess there was some leak of like some of the characters and stuff like. And everyone looks okay, but it's the Mortal Kombat effect. They unsextified all the girls.
Oh yes.
And it's weird because Street Fighter was the one that was like hardcore, like leaning the other way, and now all of a sudden this game is like Sony's. I don't know if Sony owns it or has their hands in it. But
even Jury is like everyone's fully. I'm saying, oh god, and you have to have naked women's, but like Cammy doesn't. She's just wearing like all regular clothes.
Right.
And I'm sure they're going to have classic costumes and everything, but it's it's just one of those things where it's like, well, this is the way it is. You don't like it? Well, I can talk about it, especially these are legacy characters.
Yes. Now the new characters, those are new. But yeah, like I said, we've seen Chun-Li for the past 10 years.
Yeah.
Frickin' same thing with Cammy. So it would be weird, not to see at least one costume, like say classic or maybe a redone of the classic.
Yeah, there's no way they're gonna have a summertime bikini outfits.
No,
That's not
that ain't gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen. in
You'll
this
maybe
game.
have their regular original uniform outfit, and that's gonna be it.
It's gonna be it.
That's gonna be it when it comes to that.
But in this style, like Blanca doesn't look like he would fit in this style. He'd be too monstrous looking.
You look really freaky looking.
Because they're kind of going for that real look. Well, there's characters in Street Fighter that aren't like Q. And like some of those other characters, they would look weird in a real style.
Yeah,
Just
Q
like
would
robot
make
man.
a
I'm going to say this right now. This is kind of true. I was just thinking about this. The original Street Fighter, the way back in '87, they looked realistic. And they look really weird. That's what you're going to go for? Like how Birdie looked?
Yeah.
He looked weird.
He's a weird looking British dude.
The British dude with a mohawk, he didn't look right.
You know what's funny about this? You know what vibes I get? You remember when Street Fighter 3 came out, the very first one? I hope it doesn't turn into something like that where people don't like it because you're going to throw a bunch of new characters and a bunch of new things. And everyone's going to be like, ooh, I wanted more of a Street Fighter 2 feel, not...
Yeah, I don't know. It looks all right.
Another
concern is it was at the Sony State of Play, so it says PlayStation on the bottom. If this is another console exclusive, what a way to kill a fighting game.
Yeah.
You need as many people to play a fighting game as possible, not the console exclusive it. Very few can get away with that, like Smash Brothers. That's only on Nintendo. Yeah. But when you do this, especially when it's not like Tekken and it's not made by Sony, come on, Capcom, don't bury your game before it comes out.
Yeah, please. I mean, the fact they didn't say it was exclusive, but at the same time, we don't know. That's why I'm hoping when Xbox Bethesda thing comes out 10 days from now, we see it there. That would be nice.
And you see like a trailer for it.
Yeah. Oh, coming this year, and it shows like all.
Then there you go. Then I know it's coming. Then I can care about it.
Right.
So I'm not gonna get my hopes up if it's not gonna be on Xbox.
Or at least have a thing where it's like, I don't care if Sony gets better exclusives or gets like a whatever.
I just want to play the game on Xbox.
Game, yeah.
I don't know. They didn't show any boss characters. Like they didn't show like Bison or Gil or. What was the guy that was like the nemesis guy who had like the thing in his belly? Seth. So like we didn't see any big baddie character, but I don't know. It looks okay. Again, I have to reserve everything till I see actual gameplay. So two people match fighting, not just super quick cuts where we can't really tell what's happening.
Because you have to understand, Street Fighter, we're your demographic. We love fighting games, and this is beyond our wheelhouse, and we want to play it.
Right.
So don't deny us a chance to play it because you just only want it on PlayStation. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and you're just shorthanding yourself.
Yeah, to potential millions of gamers that would play this.
Crimson Sin here. Thanks for watching the video. Remember, you can contact us on any of the social media platforms in the description down below. And while you're here, be sure to click on one of the videos over on the right.